From the heart of Philly, this is CBS News Philadelphia. City of Philadelphia releases 4 separate reports on the proposed new 76ers arena in Center City, what we uncovered going through the nearly 400 pages.
And it is cut-down day for the NFL. How many Eagles players will lose their jobs by 4 o'clock this afternoon?
Mother Nature is turning up the heat and the humidity. We're talking about temperatures this week that will feel like triple digits. Oh, my. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the News at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Jim Donovan.
And I'm Jan Carabeo in for Janelle Burrell. Thank you so much for joining us. And we do want to begin with that heat. The hot and humid temperatures will force some Philadelphia schools to close early today. Students at 63 schools will be sent home 3 hours early both today and tomorrow because their schools do not have air conditioning. We have put all of those schools on our website, cbsphiladelphia.com. And if your school is not on that list, you will have a full day today and tomorrow.
Well, next weather meteorologist Grant Gilmore is keeping us prepared and protected on this steamy Tuesday. The humidity is the thing that kills me, Grant.
No, it's really the humidity.
Yes.
It's the humidity that
Yes.
kills me. That's the part that really is awful, right? Oh, yeah, here we go again. I mean, summer is still very much in full effect, guys. We're back up around 90 degrees this afternoon. No doubt it's going to be hot. Our normal high temperature is around 83, so we're running warmer than normal. But tomorrow's the dangerous day just because of that excessive heat where it feels like temperatures will range between 100 to 105 degrees. It's just not safe to be outside and to be really exerting yourself a lot through the heating of the day tomorrow. So that's why we have the next weather alert for tomorrow afternoon, but also the threat for some storms rolls in tomorrow evening into tomorrow night for the threat for some damaging winds and some hail. So we're going to have to watch those conditions carefully as we go into the day tomorrow. Newly issued excessive heat warning across much of the Delaware Valley due to that threat for the excessive heat, what feels like temperatures around 105. Most of the rest of the area is underneath a heat advisory due to those feels like temperatures around 100 to 103. Forecast highs this afternoon near 90 degrees or upper 80s around the area, but just a little more humidity today will make it feel a bit hotter. But look at the heat tomorrow, up around 96 degrees tomorrow afternoon. And again, feeling more like the lower triple digits, 100 to 105 degrees. This morning, though, it's relatively comfortable. I've been talking about this all morning. I mean, from the shore to South Jersey up toward the Delaware Valley, temperatures are in the upper 60s to around 70 degrees. Starting to warm, though. Philly hanging out right around 70 degrees currently. So we're going to continue to see those rising temperatures. But again, it's more so the humidity. You won't feel as much of that humidity today, but compared to tomorrow, a big difference out there as those feels like temperatures approach 105, guys. I mean, gosh, it really is. It's that humidity that really gets to you, and that's why we got to take it easy. Chandler.
Humidity. I love it. All right, Grant, thank you. We'll head out on the rails right now. We have some big delays to tell you about across the board. We're talking about nearly 60-minute delays for the Northeast Corridor. That is from earlier Amtrak signal issues, so that's going to cause a rippled effect and some big delays again for New Jersey Transit. But keep in mind, the good news is we're still on our fair holiday across all modes through Monday. The Market Frankford line, the L eastbound, now has a line adjustment issue with some delays there. The Lansdale-Doylestown line operating with about 10 or so minute delays. That's due to earlier police activity at the Fort Washington station. And SEPTA has their new fall schedules rolled out across buses and their metro. That crash still partially blocking that left lane on 95 northbound right at Philly International. Just take it slow. Luckily, no major delays. Jan, back to you.
All right, Chandler, thank you. The City of Philadelphia has released 4 separate independent reports on the proposed new 76ers arena in Center City.
The site of the proposed arena on Market Street has faced harsh criticism from the nearby Chinatown community. While these reports show a potential economic boom for the heart of Center City, the arena could damage Chinatown. Howard Monroe is combing through hundreds of pages and has a first look at what these evaluations say about the proposed stadium and its impacts. Good morning, Howard.
Good morning to you, Jim and Jen. Here they are. These 4 reports are nearly 400 pages long. They cover everything from community and economic impact as well as design consulting. They also analyze traffic, transportation, and parking. The new proposed arena called 76 Place would take over part of the Fashion District Mall from 10th and 11th Street on Market Street on the edge of Chinatown. The report found the arena could host 53 annual events, generate roughly $1.9 billion in direct spending, create more than 700 new jobs, and $390 million in new tax revenue over 30 years of operation. In regards to Chinatown, the Community Impact Report revealed a significant impact to small businesses and the community. Increased congestion and gentrification may result in the loss of its core identity. The traffic report said more planning is needed to support public transit to the arena, that more people driving to arena events would create gridlock, but added there is enough parking at garages. The design report uncovered the arena does not have an open public space like other in-city arenas. The mayor says she shared these reports for transparency. She said, in part, we are sharing these detailed reports so that the public can better understand the implications of such a multifaceted proposed project for Philadelphia. CBS News Philadelphia reached out to 76 DevCorp, the arena's developer, and they said they are still reviewing the report, but said these findings are more evidence that 76 Place can be developed in a way that protects our neighbors and maximizes benefits to Philadelphia. The Save Chinatown Coalition released a statement that reads in part, the failure to calculate the financial cost of the arena to Chinatown, other neighborhoods, and existing businesses tells you how unserious and flawed this paperwork is. As we continue carefully reviewing these documents in the coming days, it is clear these are not the studies the community asked for or the city needs. Now, the Save Chinatown Coalition say that they are gearing up now for months of planned resistance against the arena, and it will all start at 1 p.m. on Saturday, September 7th, with a rally and march outside of City Hall. Now, you can review each of these reports on our website, cbsphiladelphia.com. Jan, back to you.
Much more to come. Okay, Howard, thanks so much. Now to an update on a story we first reported on our broadcast yesterday. A 21-year-old man is now facing an attempted murder charge after a shooting left several people hurt in Allentown. Police say people were shooting at each other around 6:45 on Sunday night near the city's Dominican Festival. Police say their officers engaged the shooters. They say that multiple people were shot, but they're all expected to survive. We're now working to learn more about how many people were shot and whether anyone else will be charged. And the search continues for a man who police say shot a 61-year-old woman outside of a bank in Northeast Philadelphia. This shooting happened yesterday morning outside of the Wells Fargo on Bustleton Avenue. Police say the woman got into an argument with a man and a woman about parking there and whether she hit their car. The argument then escalated with the man shooting the victim once in the leg. The victim's friend was standing next to her when it all happened.
This morning, I witnessed my friend and myself. We could lose our life.
It's disturbing to think that over a simple parking a little too close, or even if she had struck her, that elevates someone pulling a gun out and firing.
The victim's grandchildren were also in the car at the time of the shooting, but were not injured.
Police need help finding two young people wanted for a series of carjackings and robberies in North Philadelphia. Police say one of them is between 10 and 12 years old. According to police, that boy and a 17-year-old pulled a gun on 4 people over a 6-day span early this month on West Girard, West Cumberland, and West Ontario. If you recognize either of these kids, you're asked to call Philadelphia police or submit a tip on the tip line. A woman is now facing charges after she jumped the fence of a tiger enclosure at a South Jersey zoo. 24-year-old Zaire Dennis from Millville is seen in this video sticking her hand into the tiger cage and then pulling it out when the animal reacted. She is charged with 1 count of defiant trespassing and other related charges.
It is decision day for the Eagles. By 4 o'clock this afternoon, a number of players are going to be cut from the team.
So who could be cut and what does the team need to succeed this season? CBS News Philadelphia reporter Ross DiMattei is live. The studios at WIP in Center City talking to the experts. Hey, Ross.
Hey there, Jim and Jan. Yeah, it's NFL cutdown day. Always kind of a bittersweet day because on the one hand, it means that football season is pretty much here. But on the other hand, a lot of fans tend to fall in love with these fringe roster players who may or may not make the team. And all time will tell. But here at Sports Radio 94 WIP, the phone lines have been lighting up all morning as fans want to weigh in with who they think should make those final roster spots. Earlier this morning, I spoke with the host of the morning show here at Sports Radio 94 WIP, Joe DeCamara and John Ritchie. And as far as Joe goes, he says keep an eye on a big name, James Bradbury, the Eagles' former Pro Bowl cornerback. He says could be on the chopping block later today.
Obviously, we're familiar with him. Phenomenal in 2022, not good in 2023. The move to safety, does he make it or not? There's cap implications. I mean, I think everyone respects him. It's just a matter of whether he's got enough left in the tank.
Now, as for the starters, we're talking about the guys who do not have to worry about making the team. They have had to deal with some controversy this training camp. An ESPN report earlier this offseason painted the relationship between head coach Nick Sirianni and quarterback Jalen Hurts as contentious and at times dysfunctional last year, which might explain why the team went 1-6 in their final 7 games, including that ugly first-round playoff exit at the hands of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. DeCamera and Richie think that the coach-quarterback relationship is the storyline to watch in the early part of the season.
I'm very worried about our coach, our head coach. What is he exactly going to provide our new offense and our new defense? How is he delegating? Is that all he's doing? And how are the players respecting his role?
So some big questions facing the Birds to start the season. In terms of the timeline for today, every NFL team has to finalize their 53-man roster by 4 o'clock this evening. And we expect to hear from head coach Nick Sirianni and general manager Howie Roseman shortly after that deadline passes with who they decide to keep, who they decide to let go. And then, guys, just 10 days after that, we've got the season opener next Friday night in Brazil against the Green Bay Packers. It's an exciting time of year. I'll send it back to you, Jim and Jan.